Hi, I'm Linh and I'm 20 years old. Actually, it's next month. I came from a place that is popular for its Baltic soy and coffee. Can you guess where it is? It's dark luck. And well, I'm a girl with a passion to explore how big the world is. So from that choice, which led to my next decision of my life. I choose to stay and study in Ho Chi Minh City, not my lovely Jamaica City. I'm currently a student majoring in English studies, and which is and which is a major that I'm very fond of. And a big factor that makes me fall head over heels for English is its pronunciation. I love to speak English and I love to hear people speaking English. So from that, I came to this competition to compete with everyone, and I want to challenge myself and go beyond my limits. Let's go to the next. Ta-da! And I'm going to tell you about the book that I'm really enjoyed and I think a lot about it too. That's The Devotion of Suspect X was written by Keigo Higashino. I was impressed by it, really, honestly. It's really great. So, 3 years ago, when I was walking in the bookstore and I was attracted by its cover, it has an overcast atmosphere. I came to it, read the summary, and I realized it's a thriller and psychological book. I was impressed by the last sentence of the summary. That's when the mystery X was discovered. It was not delightful to anybody. Uh, um, I decided to buy it, and I read it in 1 week. Uh, so The Devotion of Suspect X is a story about Yasuko who killed her husband accidentally to protect her daughter, and Ishigami, the neighborhood, who kept their secret by deposing up the body and creating their alibi. But you know, nothing lasts forever. All the truth come out to the light, and then they have to pay for it. But the question is, can love bring us so far? I mean, Ishigami did all these things because he loves Yasuko. He even made another plan to keep the secret to protect Yasuko and her daughter. Well, until the end, until he went to the jail. That's got me on the edge of my seat. He might completely fall hook, line, and sinker for her the moment she knocked the door to wake him up from the nightmare. Well, maybe he loves Yasuko crazily. So, as I said, uh, The Devotion of Suspect X is a thriller and a psychological book. But I think thriller is not its bright spot. It's the way characters think from the beginning to the end of the story. It's a roller coaster ride story, which gives me a little surprise about how Ishigami made the plan perfect. And I quite like the battle of wits between Ishigami and physicalist Yuawa too. It's a thought-provoking and overcast atmospheric book. Characters are developed reasonably and are compelling. There's no two ways about it. It's a great book, and I highly recommend it if you're interested. This is the end of my speaking. Thank you for listening.